Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, the 6th day of August. The 6th day of August already. All right. Nevertheless, it is Monday, August 6th. I am going to go over the trades that set up today, the trades that didn't set up, the trades that we took. We only traded the NQ this morning, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time. It was a really choppy and slow morning. I'll quickly show you the YM. The 1500 contract, it had this move up over here from the open, you see, and it kept moving up all the way in here where our morning session closed. So we never had a test of the BBC the whole morning session for 2 hours and never pulled back to the BBC. You can see it has done it now, but it's not going anywhere. We have a whole bunch of very small-bodied candles suggesting everybody wants to just sit tight. And that's really all there is on the YM. We don't have any trades over there on the YM this morning. Crude oil, we didn't take any trades on crude. The ES, we didn't take any trades on the ES either. The one place where we considered taking a trade, let's see, we didn't take a trade here at 10:13 Eastern Time on the first pullback down to the BBC after the open because we were looking for a higher swing pivot. All right, we wanted to see a swing that was up above the prior swing high. That didn't happen until 10:30 or 10:31. We started to get up above there, but then by the time it pulled back down, we had put in a double top. So we were looking for the same thing again, and we never got that. We were looking for a higher swing again, and we never got the higher swing. We drew a trend line down the tops, or down the bars, as they approached the BBC right here. And that trend line, it took half an hour for that trend line to be violated. Actually, yeah, about a half an hour for that trend line to be violated. And then once it was, that should have opened the door to higher price action, but it just kept going sideways to down from there. All right, and that's it. We didn't take any trades on the ES this morning. We did trade the NQ, unfortunately not very successfully this morning. I will blow up the NQ for you so you can see the trades that we did take. All right, our very first trade we took, we went long right over here. We had a bullish cross of the MA1 over the BBC, which is the setup. You get this bullish cross, then you start looking for long trades. Okay, so we had that bullish cross right there. A test of the BBC, then an up close. We had bullish divergence down here to support the trade. We went long. We had a neat tick stop. It drew down 10 ticks, and then it moved up 9 points. 9 points from our entry. So we had the right direction. It just stopped us out a little too soon. The next trade was another long trade. In that particular trade, we did have profit in the trade. We did have about 2 points profit in the trade. I'll tell you exactly what we had. 88.50 was our entry, and it went up to 90.25. So we had 7 ticks profit in the trade, almost 2 points. Typically, I would have moved my stop to break even, but this morning I didn't move my stop up to break even fast enough, and so that one got me too. The next one that we took was a short trade with the MA1 crossing down below the BBC. It crossed down below, came back up and tested it, and then it closed down. On the down close, I entered short there at 1686.5. That one dropped down to 1684.75 for another 7 tick gain. On that one, I did have time to move my stop to break even, and it took me out at break even. The next trade was a long trade. We had a bullish cross and tested the BBC with an up close with bullish divergence. We did go long on that. That gave us 1 point before the MA1 held it in and rejected it. So that one ended up failing without giving us enough profit to move our stop up to break even. The next one was the same way. It was a short trade, though, was the next one. And after that, I didn't trade anymore on the NQ in the morning. I was waiting for it to get outside of this triangle that I had drawn on there, and it hadn't done that really until the close of the morning session. So we ended up down, ended up down about $160 a contract on the NQ this morning, which is significant for the NQ. We don't usually end up down on the NQ, and ending up down, down 4 trades on the NQ, without having the opportunity to take the long trades to counter it, or to take the winning trades to counter it. Today was just an odd day, but that said, it is what it is. You're going to have days like this. There were no news events today, and Bernanke was speaking this morning. So that was, I think that a lot of that played into the sideways movement that we've had. Very low volume day. All right, that's all I got. There wasn't much going on. If anybody has any questions, you can email us at support@cfrn.net. Okay, support@cfrn.net.